Hey guys, welcome to the Claycat Show. I'm Claytonic. Joining me today is going to be Killer Spy and Zero Duce. Today we're going to be working on my economy world. We're just the server's down right now for maintenance. I'm trying to finish up this tower. They're going to be helping me with it. And if you want to know more about this economy world, it's called Ecocraft, and it's my economy world. I have created redstone machines and stuff so that you can do your trades so that you don't have to trade with the host. You can actually just trade through the machines. And from there, I went and made gambling machines. So there's actually gambling machines on the game. Different types, of course. There's like skee ball and then actual slots, and then there's a chances machine as well. So today we're just going to be working on the tower, trying to maintain it and get it up to where I want it to be. That way I can start actually continuing on with the
Play.
economy world in a better way, and I can actually play in the economy world, because right now it's been down for maintenance ever since um, someone in the game decided they wanted to steal from the bank. So now that I've explained all of that, now we're going to continue. Also, if you like the video, subscribe, like it, let me know what you think, comment. If you have any questions about anything, throw me a comment with your question, and I'll try and answer it back as soon as I can. Alright, so the only thing that I'm not going to be doing today is working with the redstone machinery, because I don't want anyone to pick up on it. So it's going to be kind of a hidden secret for right now. And let me just block this up all the way.
Cool.
Oh god, you can kind of see the redstone. Let me just go ahead and do this. Alright, so basically in the world, the reason why I had to bedrock this up and revamp the entire system was because originally I didn't do it with bedrock. I just did it with dirt around it. So of course, you know, someone joins the game, they're gonna cheat. So this dude, we had a giant court case about it, because I actually do court cases in this world. If you fuck up, you're gonna have a jury. The jury's gonna judge whether they think you're guilty or not, and I'm just the person who brings all the evidence forward. And I'm the prosecution and the defense. So I will throw out what could prosecute them, and then I throw out what possibly their defense could be in every way, shape, and form. And sometimes it turns into like a 30-minute discussion. I wish I could have recorded the one with the guy who got banned recently, MrPChess. But over the course of 3 days, I have received all kinds of crazy stuff relating to him. So the story behind that, basically, MrPChess decided he wanted to join the game. I'm like, cool, okay, you can join. You're over 14 plus in age, and you have a mic, and you don't sound like a squeaker, so you can join. He's like, cool, let him in. He's playing, and then he decides that he wants to go on someone else's plot, and which is a no-no. That's against the rules. It's trespassing is against the rules. So he trespasses, and from trespassing, he went and dug a tunnel into the bank, so it looked like the other guy did it. And there was a whole big deal. We brought up a case against Clutch, and then give me 1 second. You know, you guys can talk, right? You can talk on it if you want.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, so if I forget anything, let me know. So he basically digs a tunnel into this dude's bank, and one of the friends of the guy who knew that he didn't do it, so not MrPChess, but Clutch was the person who was accused, because it was his property that had the tunnel going into the bank. And then another guy, Lethal Abyss, had actually crouched and went into Peachess's house and dug a tunnel going to the bank as well, to try and blame it on him. Did not realize or catch him doing it, unfortunately, so I can't really say anything about it other than that he Lethal confessed to doing the tunnel, the other tunnel in MrPChess's house, but MrPChess was bragging to one of his friends. His friend really wanted it in the world, so he let me know what the truth was. And so his friend threw him under the bus. Well, so we called him into the party, and we said, "Hey, take the lie detector test." Which the lie detector test is basically taking a photo of your inventory and the ender chest, because that's where you would put all your stuff. And in doing that, you prove that you do not have a crap ton of 64 blocks of whatever the currency is in the game, which in this case the highest currency would be diamonds. So we accused him of it. He got tried, he got accused guilty, he got banned from the game. Well, later we invited him back for his appeal process, and we said, "Hey, want you to take this lie detector test," and he couldn't get in the game. For whatever reason, he couldn't get in the game. I'm doing air quotes right now, by the way. So, we invited him to the game several times, couldn't get in. So I finally broke the news to him and was like, "Look, dude, you're screwed over." And he's like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about." If you look on the screen right now, you can see the lie detector test room. It's right here. That's the lie detector test room. And there's the jail cells. Anyway, so he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know. I don't get it." If you look at my screen right now, I'm pulling up his messages, right? So I didn't lie that there was a second tunnel, because there was a tunnel. I told him that there was a second tunnel that was in his house. He's like, "No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't." And then I said, "At the time there was." And he looked, and then he says, "You lied to trick me into thinking there was a second tunnel when I have proof that a chunk of land, or I have proof of a chunk of land out near the village where I mined." His grammar was kind of like really messed up there. Anyway, so good detective, but you didn't pass the test. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." He said, "Please just delete me as a friend." Misspelled friend. So later, yesterday, one of my buddies, one of my good buddies, which you're going to be able to see his name, Ice Monster, here, sent me this video. And it's video proof of him breaking into the bank and stealing stuff. Let me go ahead and pause it right here. Boom. Look at that. Right there on the screen. It's really tiny. You can't really see it very well on the screen, but if you zoom in on that, you can see there's 2 blocks missing right underneath my gambling machines where I restock everything. And he is backing away from it and placing the blocks down. That is what he's doing. I never got to do the lie detector test on him because he couldn't get back in the game. So you can see right there, there's your video proof of him. See, he's placing the blocks down. You've seen him switching through his inventory. So that's right underneath the gambling machine. So he came back down and he was like, "What are you doing?" And the dude's like, "None of your business." So he recorded the video and he sent it to me. Really awesome.
The dude said, "Stop following me."
Yeah, he said, "Stop following me," or something like that. Really awesome. So I sent him that video. And I said, "Video proof, dummy." And then he decides he wants to try and apologize and get back into the world, when my rules clearly state all the stuff that you're not supposed to do, and it says permaban if you do it. I apologize. I know what I did was wrong, spelled like bong but with an R. But you can't. But can you just drop it? Everybody makes mistakes. For example, like all of your grammar errors. Anyway, for example, if your best friend stole $5, would he not be your friend anymore, or would you forgive him for asking you to give him? Makes absolutely no sense there. He really was typing all kinds of messed up there. I would have said something like, if your friend stole $5, would he still be your friend, or would you forgive him for taking the $5? You know, that would make more sense. Or asking for forgiveness. You know, that could work there too. But anyway, and then later he says, "And furthermore, if I would have told the truth if you had brought me into a party alone, because that wasn't the right environment." granted, the environment, if you were watching the stream on Twitch a couple days ago, was really hateful toward him because we already knew that this guy was messed up and that he cheated and everything. So he's all like, well, you guys were bullying me. No, we really weren't. We were just telling you that we were asking him why did he do it, and he wouldn't give us a straight answer, and he kept lying to us. And then he said, you had me in the party with others being mean to even before I had gotten in the party. So he completely missed me, mean to me even before. Anyway, so this kid sent me these messages. I didn't read until this morning, which is kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, he just did not understand. He did not understand what I was getting at. So dude's not allowed in our world anymore. If you look on my screen for the YouTube video, I know that it's not on Twitch unless Zero Duce comes to me. You can see the rules here plainly says no stealing in the city, no killing in the city, no griefing, period, no building in the city, build on your plot, only mine under your plot, no cheating, 64 diamonds buys a plot. No items spawn in, no nether portals, no end portals, 3 animals per person, every 4 plots the price increases by 64 diamonds, and no breaking signs, and no name tag your plot. So put a sign on your plot. Obviously, from here, he griefed because he fucked up. He messed up my redstone, and he didn't only mine under his plot. He mined under someone else's plot. He cheated, and he stole from the city. So there's like 5 different things there that he did wrong. By the way, it says instant ban. If you look, I'm trying to circle it, but this is really hard to do. Boom, instant ban. Alright, so, of course, for those of you that are interested in the game, you have to be 14 years of age, plus, only. If you're under 14, you have to be cool with someone in the game, or else you're not going to get in, because the community votes on everything. Microphone is required, no squeakers, and raids are allowed outside of the city. The trading system, there you go, there's my trading system. Really easy, and the machines work. And then the banned players list. MrPChess, obviously, because he committed a bank robbery, basically, and he tried framing another player for it, which really perturbed me and made me very irritated. So he's no longer allowed in the game. So, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that whole story in a nutshell.
Yeah. One thing to note too with the PvP stuff, it's allowed outside the city and in the nether. Inside the city safe.
Yeah, PvP is not allowed inside the city. I forgot to note that on the sign, didn't I? No, I said no killing in the city. Yeah, no killing in the city.
I would put no PvP, to be honest. We'd change it later, but because the other guy who threw poison at other players and caused them to die.
Okay, so Fear had demonic in his back pocket, and Fear was using that to keep Abyss from getting kicked out of the game, because Fear likes Abyss and wants him to stay in the game. So that is my opinion on the matter, and I'm sticking to it. I shouldn't have even had demonic be a judge be in the jury, because him and the other guy were friends, and they would sway their votes either way. And that's just how it was. So that's it for this story time. This is what happened with the world, and on the next video you will actually see us working on it, because this video is now about to reach that time point where I should turn it off. If you like the video, if you like the story times, subscribe, like it. If you like it, that means that I know that you want some more stories about what's going on in the world, and if I catch stories in the act, I will definitely record them, and I will definitely put them on there for you guys to watch. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you